Welcome to the Post Shift Podcast, your raw look at the hospitality industry, brought to you by SHC. This week's episode is proudly sponsored by Bar Green Ellington for all your restaurant and bar needs. Visit bargreen.com for the full portfolio. What is happening, Post Shifters? Welcome back to another episode of the Post Shift Podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Shawn Soole. I'm always late lately. I'm sorry. I've been trying to be organized, but last week was Negroni Week. And everything else is just full of excuses for saying that I'm busy. I did the Negroni Week Cocktail Competition on Sunday, and this is sort of the theme of today's podcast. I'm very grateful, and I know that the last 2 years or last 18 months has been really hard for a lot of people. I find it very difficult being an entrepreneur. Like, I have to work by myself and do a lot of stuff driven by myself. And so that's always really hard. Just gonna put a note down because I forgot something. So I have to drive myself, and sometimes it just gets exhausting because at the end of the day, there is a lot of times when I think, fuck, why am I doing this? Why am I pushing myself? Why am I sacrificing still? Why am I this and this and this? But you got to stop sometimes. And Sunday really opened my eyes, or reopened my eyes, I suppose, to how to show gratitude. And I don't really know how to show gratitude to myself. Like, I'm very grateful for where I am, and I say that a lot. But if you're out there and you're thinking that you feel like you're a little bit down, a little bit like pushed under, keep in mind you're one of 8 billion people in the world. So even if you were 1 billionth in bad luck or 1 billionth in rough situations right now, there's still 7 billion people below you. And so I think that's where I'm going to frame this whole podcast, is showing gratitude to yourself. Be grateful. I watched a recent video that framed it up really, really well, that I was really, really impressed with, is I get to do this instead of I have to do this. And I get to wake up every morning and I get to work on fantastic projects. I get to work with some fantastic young bartenders, which really is the driving force behind what I did on Sunday with the Negroni Week competition. So many young bartenders out there who are just absolutely killing it, fantastic at their jobs, really, really passionate. And it got me right in here because I've been doing this for 10 years in Victoria anyway. And Solomon was my best friend, who was judging the competition at the time. And it just showed the level of passion that a lot of these young bartenders had. And it made me grateful for the position I'm in, grateful for the culture that I'm a part of. And it's really made me like tick over a few bits, because it is hard sometimes. Like, you don't get to travel, you're sort of stuck at home, and it's Groundhog Day every single day. But showing yourself gratitude and being completely and utterly grateful with the position you're in life, I think, is a really hard yet meaningful thing you need to do religiously. Now, a lot of people do different things. Some people journal, like write down their thoughts every day. I'm not a big journaling person. It's just not my sort of thing. But please get a blank book. Write down your thoughts. Write down what you're thankful for. Write down what you're grateful for going into your week. Be grateful for that you get to do it instead of have to do it. And so, being grateful for the fact that I get to write books and meet people and travel, and when I get to travel again, which I think sometimes is the stem of a lot of things, is that right now it is just Groundhog Day, day in, day out. Being grateful. Be grateful for where you are. Be grateful for that we're in Canada. Be grateful that you're not number 8 billion people at the end of the road. There's a lot of people worse off, and I think reframing your gratitude, reframing why you're grateful in things, will change the way that you perceive what's around you and perceive you every day to day. I'm grateful for you listening right now. There you go. I'm grateful for that, because sometimes I don't know if I should be doing this podcast anymore. I don't know if I should be continuing. I don't know if people listen still. And so for me, I'm grateful for the fact that there is still people out there listening. There are still people that are subscribing. There's still people that reach out to me. So this is going to be a short one. You know, it's Tuesday. I've got tons of stuff coming up. I've got fantastic episodes coming up. I've had fantastic episodes the last couple of weeks that have been really in depth into brand ambassadorship and supply chain issues. This week is about taxes on craft spirit, which is a really, really good listen. But guys, I'm always grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good week, guys. I'll see you real soon. Bye. Thanks for listening, Pose Shifters. I hope you enjoyed that episode. I really enjoy sitting down with friends and peers and just chatting about the industry and getting down to the nuts and bolts of what's really going on out there. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, everything on all the platforms. Just hit it up and I'll do my best to answer any queries or questions you have. I'll see you next week, guys. Bye.